Welcome to Hated Loving Movie Reviews. I went out and I saw the new Dracula movie. Was it a glorious success or was it a bloody disaster? We'll find out today. Let's go. Hello guys, it's your boy Jeremiah The Revelous. Here is a new day, it's a new review. Don't forget to subscribe to your boy for movie reviews. And today I'm going to be reviewing Dracula. And I gotta say, before I get started, I do apologize. I am a little bit under the weather, so I'm not going to have the same energy. My throat is a little messed up, but I'm going to try to get through this review for you guys. Thank you so much for your patience and your love. So today I'm going to be reviewing Dracula. So Dracula is a new adaptation. It's funny because we just had one not too long ago with Nosferatu. And I'm a huge vampire film fan. I love a whole bunch of vampire films. I am a huge Dracula fan. Love the original black and white one. I love Bram Stoker's Dracula. I think that's my favorite adaptation. I think that's everyone's favorites. Nosferatu was great. Man, I even like Dracula Dead and Loving It. That movie is hilarious. And I was going into this movie, I saw the trailer, and it looked like this movie was not, advertised well. And I also heard that this movie was actually on streaming last year. And then they decided to put it into the theaters. So there are people that already saw this movie last year, which I find it funny because I didn't hear nothing about this movie until now. And I saw the trailer. It looked interesting. It looked like it focuses more on the love story of Dracula than him being the monster, which I thought, okay, that would probably be a good, interesting adaptation. So I go into this movie, and what do I think about it? And I gotta say, I didn't really like this movie too much. There are a whole lot better adaptations of Dracula than this. Even the Christopher Lee Dracula movies, those are classics. And this movie was very disappointing to me. But I almost walked out of this movie twice. But I didn't because of the one actor, Caleb Laundrie Jones. He plays Dracula. He actually did a really good job as Dracula. His charismatic way, his crazy, evil, sadistic way, you do feel bad for him because, in this version, he feels like being a vampire is a curse. And that, because he lost the love of his life and he wanted to die. He literally wanted to die to be with the woman he lost. But he cannot die. So it's like he becomes depressed. He just loses all sense of why am I here? He hates being a vampire. And then he finally finds that the love of his life is out there. So he's on this journey searching for her. Which that was very interesting. You know what I'm saying? And then when you do get the girl, her name is Zoe Blue. She was the actress that plays Elizabeth. When they're together, you can see that their love is like obsessive. It's very passionate. It's very like crazy that he's very obsessed with her, and he really loves her very much. So you see that, and that actually was interesting, and that's what made the movie interesting at times was their love and the love story it was. And that's the only thing that actually kept me not leaving the theater, you know what I'm saying, in a way. And the way I'm sounding like, so why did you hate it so much? Is because of the way it was written and also the way it was directed. Because I felt like this movie was supposed to be directed by Tim Burton and they just got some director to try to make a Tim Burton movie. So it felt like a bootleg version of Tim Burton movies because it felt like if Tim Burton would have made this movie, he would have done a great job with this film. And this movie would have been a great movie. But the reason for that, it was like, it did not know what the movie was supposed to be. Is it supposed to be a drama? Is it supposed to be a horror? Is it supposed to be a dark comedy? It was very all over the place. And the comedy itself was just took out of the film. Like, it wasn't funny. And it just wasn't eerie or scary. You know, yeah, we have some cool action moments. We have some cool gory moments. But it wasn't that great compared to, like, especially compared to, like, Bram Stoker's Dracula or any of the other Dracula adaptations. And it felt like I was watching highlights too, because the way the movie is cut, it's just everything's happening so fast. But at the same time, there's a lot of times it just gets boring. I feel like some scenes and a lot of scenes had no meaning to it whatsoever. And I wasn't a big fan of any of the characters either. You know how in Dracula you meet Renfield? Guy that played Renfield was, I don't know why they chose this guy. Like, he did not fit the Renfield character whatsoever. Then you got the Christopher Waltz character. He plays a priest, and he's supposed to be the Van Helsing character. Don't get me wrong. Christopher Waltz is great. He's a great actor. And put in what Christopher Waltz was, you know, the cocky, charismatic, you know, he did the job. It's just, it didn't work for this movie. He was not believable to me as a priest. Like, he felt like he was a fake priest. Like, he's not really ordained. And he didn't give that Van Helsing vibe at all. Which really took away from the movie. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't the actor's fault, because he did a great job for what he had. It's just how he was written in the movie didn't work for me at all. And it was just like, every time I wanted to leave, it would draw me back in for a little bit. And it was like, okay, I'm just going to wait till this movie finishes up. And it felt like they took scenes from Disney movies, especially in a bad way. Like, Dracula's henchmen, they're gargoyles. And they look like the gargoyles from Hunchback of Notre Dame. Like, seriously. And you would think, like, on paper, it's like, oh, he got gargoyles as henchmen? Oh, I wonder what they look like. No, they look like the ones from Hunchback of Notre Dame. Oh, they're cool at times, but at times it was like, this does not work for this movie whatsoever. And when it gets close to the ending, they kind of take from Beauty and the Beast. And I'm up like this doesn't work. If you were going to do that, you could have wrote that better. It just didn't work whatsoever. I was so disappointed in this. If you want me to recommend some great Dracula films, Christopher Lee Dracula movies are great. Watch the original black and white Dracula film. Bram Stoker's Dracula is my #1 favorite. You should watch that one. But this one, what do I feel about this movie? What do I rate this movie? Is it a love? Is it a hate? Or is something in between? I'm going to give it a hate. That's right, I hate it. I'm sorry. At first, I was like, maybe I give it away for streaming. But I was so disappointed in this movie. Almost walked out twice. And I was like, yeah, there's too many bad things about this movie. But it had potential. It had some good potential. Especially with Caleb. He was great as Dracula. This love story was very interesting. It just wasn't. Whoever wrote it did not write this movie good at all. The adaptation, they didn't do it great on this adaptation. And I feel bad. I really feel bad. I wish this movie would have been a really good movie, but it didn't. Not for me. So, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you thought about the 2026 Dracula movie. Just love it, hate it, or is something in between. Let me know. Actually, let me know in the comment section what's your favorite Dracula adaptation. Let me know on that. And also make sure you subscribe. Try to get 500 subscribers. Help a boy out. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys. I appreciate dealing with me in my not feeling good, sick way. I appreciate all of you guys. And I'll see you when I see you, okay? Peace.